And he said, Roger Ailes is coming in, would you like to meet him? So I thought that sounded wonderful. We met in a restaurant at Union Station and had a nice meeting. And I mentioned to Roger that I was going to sign a contract with one of the big national committees. And this was a career-making contract. Once you hit that level, you'd made it. But once we got into his car, we were barely pulled away from Union Station, and he leaned over and said, you know, I can really help you. But if you want to play with the big boys, you have to lay with the big boys. It just came out of nowhere, and it was very transactional. So at one point I sort of sarcastically said, well, now, would I have to be anybody else's special friend? And he said, well, you might have to give a few blowjobs here and there, but everyone will know you're with me. And a million thoughts were going through my head. How do I get out of this? Because I didn't want to offend him and risk some kind of struggle in the back seat. So I just said, I'm going to think about it and I'll get back to you. And he said, well, you know, if you don't agree now, there's a good chance you won't later on. And I said, well, we're just going to have to take that risk. So I dropped him off, and I was just, remember shaking on the way back, thinking, why did that happen? Why do I have to put up with that? Why, you know? So the next morning thought, that's behind me. I'm not gonna see him again. So I went to the National Committee for my meeting, which I had confirmed the day before. And I got to the front desk, and they said, oh, he's busy. I said, well, that's strange. And the next day, I got a call from Roger Ailes at home, my home. And he said, how did your meeting go? And I said, well, very strangely, it didn't happen. And he said, no, you'll probably hear from them. What'd you decide? And I said, I'm gonna have to pass, Roger. It's just not something I'm comfortable with. And he said, okay, that's fine. You know, good luck with everything. I said, yeah, fine. Okay, good. So I hung up and didn't really think a whole lot more about it, except I wasn't getting any of my calls returned to the National Committee. And after a couple weeks, I thought, there's something wrong here. So I asked a friend to ask around, and he called me back very quickly afterwards and said, you're on a no-hire list. A no-hire list? And then all of a sudden, it all fit into place. That's what Roger had done. And that was the end of my career.